make it do. Never knew I'd be bruised, all black and blue. With my back to the wall, scrap with my dog, rap with my dog, cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta, Oakland, Los Angeles.
The 2K Sports Show.
We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson,
Happy
joined
New
by
Year!
Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet
New Year!
Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Not a lot to complain about for this San Antonio group right now. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. This is the first game in the Grizzlies' road trip. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
You know, it's been a struggle on the road for this team, and they're beginning another road trip right now.
And they've got to do whatever they can to change recent history, guys. I mean, they haven't looked comfortable when they've had to travel, not at all. And you've got to have some success on the road if you want to do well in the league.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Marc Gasol is out there with Davis, and it's Parsons in at the 3 spot. And he gets it to go.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Aldridge a screen. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And Davis sends it back. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Davis. There's the screen. There's the pass to Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Spurs. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Parsons' shot is off.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been. His ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Kawhi Leonard gets the slam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here is Conley. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Pass to Aldridge. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And rightfully so.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
And that is routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Conley against Parker. And it's Conley penetrating. Out to the wing. Tries it from 19. Gasol no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And that one's good. Parker. Allen with it. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Knocked loose. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
So it's the Grizzlies now after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Gasol. Hits the jump hook.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
San Antonio leading. Outside Leonard. They kick it out to Green. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Allen. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Conley the pass to Allen. Davis sets a screen. Gasol against Parsons. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conley for 3. They grab their own miss. Gasol and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Here's Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Aldridge a screen. Here's Gasol. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Parsons sets a screen for Conley. He dishes it to Gasol, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Allen kicks to Parsons. Allen in the post, covered by Mills. That's good from Allen on the assist from Parsons. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Allen against Ginobili. Davis sets a screen. Parsons dishes to Allen. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Allen's got 8 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Spates bounces high off the rim and drops. Spates has got his first bucket in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. You rarely see him missing dunks. but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Allen with it, picked up by Ginobili, passes it to Spates. Spates sets a screen for Parsons. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Davis. Johnson comes in for Parsons. And Bees subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Allen. He's got 8. Now the pass to B. Johnson wide open. He fires. The wing jumper off target. San Antonio trailing here. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Allen. Dishes it to Mills. He feeds it to Aldridge. The rebound by Johnson.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Allen with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Johnson, the pass to Spates. Johnson the screen. Allen kicks to Johnson. To the left wing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
A different look now for San Antonio. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by San Antonio. Hills with the steal. Ginobili outside. Now that's how to finish the break.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Allen dishes to Spates. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. B's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Now here's Allen. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. The feed to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Allen against Ginobili. Allen kicks to Johnson. The 17-footer. The rebound by the Spurs. To the inside. Spates with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Allen. He kicks it to Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility.
In every aspect, you know, it's a change for us, being more vocal, doing it on the court, trying to lead in practice. I think overall everything I do has to be better because guys are trying to.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And, you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Chandler Parsons, B out there with Conley. Then there's Davis, and it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good. Parker.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
B, the pass to Davis. Parsons outside from downtown. Rebound by Parker.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Conley the pass to B. Davis sets a screen. Memphis moving it around. Back to Parsons. Nails the 16-footer. Parsons got his second bucket. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Parker dishes to Gasol. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anderson. Inside, it's Parker with the drive. Gasol up top. Parker against Gasol. Tries it from 9. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now a 7-point Spurs lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Conley into the lane. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Spurs leading by 7. Now here's Parker. He's got 8. Aldridge wide open. He fires. Wide open. Couldn't capitalize.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one goes long. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Kawhi Leonard with this slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Pass to B. Nobody near Parsons. Drops in the tray. Parsons got 5 points now in the quarter.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Parker with the steal. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
What a game for Tony Parker. He has 11 points and a steal. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
B, guarded by Green. Davis sets a screen. Conley kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 5, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Here's B, and the rejection by Leonard. Offensive rebound. Aldridge, the pass to Parker. Green dishes to Leonard. Back to Green. Lets it go from deep. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. This Mills in for Parker. And Memphis also making a switch. Spates is checked in.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll. After struggling a bit in the first.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
To the wing on the left. B cannot hit. Nice D from Aldridge.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Leonard against Parsons. B, the pass to Spates. Tries again, and it's denied. Leonard kicks to Mills. Back to Leonard. Shoots from the corner. That's short off the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Now the dish to Conley. Launches a 3. No luck. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Parsons with a screen on Leonard. Passes it to B. There's the triple. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night. Spurs leading by 12. Left side, Leonard. Feeds to Mills. Fires the 3. Count the bucket. Mills has got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Leonard dishes to Mills. The second chance effort. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Gasol passes to Conley. Down low. No good from Spates. San Antonio's gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Aldridge's screen. And here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Pass to Spates. Kicks to Parsons. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Lee's checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green. Then for the Grizzlies, White he's checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Parsons. And Tony Allen subbed in for Mike Conley. And that one's good. Wright's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
1:22 left to play here in the half. Screen by Lee. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Ginobili against Allen. The fader. They get the rebound. Lee. Misses from short range.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Spates sets a screen. There's the pass to Johnson. The three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lee in the posts. Wright's there. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
The Spurs shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Lee. The Grizzlies trail by 15. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Spates sets a screen. Here's Allen. San Antonio with the rebound. Dishes it to Dedmon. Mills passes to Dedmon. In the corner, it's Ginobili. A stupendous finish in traffic. Ginobili's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
A dominating first half.
Tony, you guys have seemed to be in a good groove lately, taking a broader look at...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd join. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He put last game's performance behind him, doing some nice work in the opening period tonight. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Parker in at the point guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Both free throws good from Aldridge. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Now Allen. Rejected by Gasol. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And here we go. And that one's good. Parker.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Conley against Parker. Davis sets a screen. Now here's Parsons. He's covered closely. He dishes it to Davis. And here's Conley outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Conley's got 5 points so far. Spurs leading by 16. The feed to Gasol. To the middle. Aldridge dishes to Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. Second, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Parker against Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aldridge. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Allen outside. Back to Conley. Outside Gasol. Parsons for 3. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's on fire, and they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And Parsons kicks to Davis, and it's Gasol penetrating. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Aldridge against Gasol. Aldridge, the pass to Green. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Parker dishes to Leonard. Lets it go from 11. And the Spurs scoring again.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Green against Allen. Gasol a screen. Gasol a screen on Parker. Conley kicks to Gasol. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Conley, the pass to Allen. Davis dishes to Parsons. Memphis moving it around. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They double him with Green. 6 to shoot. Parsons against Leonard. And Parsons is good for 3. Parsons got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Aldridge a screen. Conley against Parker. He feeds it to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists here tonight.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Parsons on the wing. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Conley. He's got 5. To the middle. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Spurs leading by 19. Parker with it. He's got 13. Fader on the way, but they'll get another chance. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Allen kicks to Parsons. 6 on the shot clock. Right block shot. Gasol with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. Commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. Then for the Grizzlies, Spates checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Davis, and it's Johnson in for Parsons. Allen kicks to Conley. Johnson in the corner. The Grizzlies with another miss. San Antonio leading by 23. Leonard with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Parker dishes to Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker. That's 7 points for Ginobili.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Back to Parker. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Conley against Parker. Spates with a screen on Parker. Conley kicks to Spates. Leonard with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Parker's running. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Ginobili. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Conley dishes to Spates. Stolen by Ginobili. To the paint. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Grizzlies have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. To the middle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. B's checked in for Mike Conley. Memphis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And finished off by Wright.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Nobody near Leonard. And that one hits back iron. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And it's Wright missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Lee outside. He kicks to Anderson. Pass to Ginobili for the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Spates sets a screen. Grizzlies have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That one is off.
At the line for the Spurs, James Johnson. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 55 seconds left in the third. Here's Mills. Picked by Lee. Now here's Mills. Clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Memphis ball.
Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. There's a screen. Here's B. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. B's got 7.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here. They're stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Allen outside. 1 second left, and it's Memphis with another.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a...
Here we go, San Antonio.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Spurs leading by 23. So on the floor for Memphis. Chandler Parsons out there with Davis. Then there's B, and it's Conley, and it's Gasol right at the 5.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And Lee pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for B. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Mills in the corner. And it's good. Walk through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off? and still get the finish.
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Harrison passes to Green, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Bertans, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon.
Spurs. Davis Bertans.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Parsons for 3, good on the shot.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Pass to Bertans. Fires for 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the right side. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now Murray. The dish now to Lee. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
And the first one drops. Martin's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. To the inside, Green, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game. Nick Young's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Lee. Out to the right wing. It's Anderson with the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Green, the screen. Feeds it to Parsons. Hits it from three-point range. Parsons got 20.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Memphis has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Over to the left wing. Pass to Harrison. Martin the screen. Shot clock at 6. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Anderson outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Nick Young, good for 3.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Parsons outside. Martin with the screen for Parsons. Kicks to Martin. The drive by Green. The pass to Harrison. Martin the screen. Here's Harrison. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Spurs. Lee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. This is to Murray. And there's the feed to Young. Bertans covered by Parsons. Back to Young. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
First free throw is good. And Memphis making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. To the middle. And that one's good. Harrison.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Spurs have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Murray, good. Here's Harrison. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Murray, the pass to Bertens from outside the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes. They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Ah, textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
Green with a screen on Young. Here's Ennis. And again, Memphis no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to Bertens. Jacks up a 3. That is good.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Johnson for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Harrison. Lee with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. The Spurs making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Wright's checked in. Here's Johnson to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now Murray. And he lobs it up. Tries to save it. And here is Johnson. Passes it to Harrison. He dishes it to Wright. And he dunks it down.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
It gets rebounded by Ennis.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Martin against Anderson. Here's the screen. He feeds it to Murray. Back to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Bertens. No good with the triple. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Kawhi Leonard. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Johnson. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
And that one's good. Parker.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Harrison ejected by Young, and they're able to recover. Johnson can't hit. Young outside. He kicks it to Parker. Sweet little floater.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, pal, congratulations on the win here. How satisfying is this victory for you and the team?
It's satisfying just because we got another great win. And the way we've been playing lately, I think it's just been great.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,